It's official, guys, the stamp duty holiday has now been extended, and so in this video I'm going to be telling you guys all about the piece of news surrounding this extension, but more importantly what it means for people like us, you know, property investors, first time buyers, but also home movers as well. Before I do just that, make sure to support this channel, guys, so that I can reach more like-minded people out there, and you can do that by liking this video, sharing it too, and subscribing with the notification bell on as well. Now before I continue, not to say I told you so, but I told you so, because I predicted that there would be an extension in my last stamp duty video, guys. This is why they really need to clarify what's going to happen at that cut-off period, the 31st of March 2021, and potentially even prolong it as well, specifically for people that have started the mortgage process then. But enough of that. Apparently our chancellor here, Mr. Rishi Sunak, was considering extending the stamp duty by a further 6 weeks. Turns out he's actually extended it by 3 months, guys. You know, as it stood before for people buying their residential properties, whether it's first time buyers or home movers, they were able to avoid paying stamp duty for the first £500,000 worth of that property, so long as they were able to complete the process before the 31st of March 2021. But now that's been scrapped. It's been further extended to the 30th of June 2021 instead. And for us property investors, we're still paying lower stamp duty rates. It still works out cheaper paying this stamp duty now compared to paying it before, you know, normal conditions, pre-COVID effectively. But obviously we're still not making as much of a saving as the people who are buying their first home or moving homes. Either way you look at it, this means that people who are starting their mortgage applications now still have a reasonably good chance of completing it, you know, getting the property, paying very little if no tax at all. This extension was needed, guys, to give those property buyers a good fighting chance. This was one of the reasons why I predicted last year that this stamp duty holiday extension was going to happen. What about the people that don't have the money then and there to make use of this stamp duty holiday? What about the people who wouldn't be able to complete the mortgage process in time? What about the people that would have the money only towards the end of March, the 31st of March, which was the original expiration date? They would be missing out big time too. All of the answers towards these questions were just leading me down one path. There had to be a stamp duty extension. But that's not all Mr. Rishi Sunak had to say about the stamp duty holiday extension. Turns out the actual removal process is going to be structured in a staggered way. After the 30th of June, the stamp duty holiday then gets lowered to the first £250,000 on that property. So people that are looking to buy residential properties, you know, first time home buyers or home movers, they can only avoid paying stamp duty up to the first 250k on that property, whereas before it was up to the first 500k. This new form of the stamp duty holiday will last up to the end of September. The highest stamp duty rates in the table below are for us property investors. The major difference here is that now we would be paying that 8% tax band between that 250k and 500k section of the property, whereas in the past it would have stayed at a 3% tax band instead. And lastly, on the 1st of October, the stamp duty holiday would have completely ended and returned back to its normal level of 125k for the majority of first time home buyers in England. As you can see, there is a gradual process of this stamp duty holiday ending, and rightfully so, because a big reason of why I suggested this would need to happen in the very first place is because of the amount of backlogging that's happened. In my last video, I was telling you guys all about how some property solicitor firms were even setting their own personal deadlines way before the 31st of March, the original stamp duty holiday deadline. You know, so imagine if companies are saying, look, I don't want to take on any more work just because we've already got so much work. You can imagine the amount of backlogging that was happening there. So it just makes sense having a more staggered process to end in the stamp duty holiday rather than it being a sharp, abrupt cliff edge. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think about this whole stamp duty holiday extension and whether it affects you or not. And if you guys want to know what the whole stamp duty rates are over the next coming months, then I've left a link down in the description box below leading you to the official governmental website. And whilst you're there, make sure to like this video, guys, share it too, and subscribe with the notification bell on as well. It's your favourite YouTuber, guys, DS11 Finance, sharing my thoughts and my experiences with you guys every Sunday at 3 PM. Have a great day, people. Bye. Whoa.